Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Monday. Today is Monday, March 2nd, new month, okay? I hope you guys are feeling refreshed, brand new, okay? And, it's the first of the week, so again, when it comes to manifestations, like I said, your money rituals, don't forget to do them. I hope you guys were able to do it the first day of the week of the month, okay? So even yesterday, right, because everybody could be home on a Sunday, so hopefully, I'm hoping if you guys remember that you guys were able to. If not, that's okay. You guys can still do it this week because it is the first of the month and it's still the first week, so try to do that. Again, for everybody, it might be different. You guys could be manifesting different things. It doesn't have to be about money. Abundance could be anything. Some people could be wanting more happiness, removing negativity in their life. Like, abundance could be anything, okay? But anyways, I have my Prism Oracle deck here. Let's jump into it and see what you guys might need to know. Okay, this could be about energy, what you guys are feeling, okay, when it comes to certain things that are going on. So let's see what you guys might need to know for today. Okay, for some of you that resonate with the messages maybe last week, I did post a message about what you guys could expect for the first week and then for the month. So these are just maybe like little extra confirmations for some of you that, if you wanted more extra clarity, this could be confirmation for you. Or if you just wanted to get more info about your journey and what's going on with your energy. And again, also having discernment and using your intuition on what resonates with you is also significant, right? Because again, this is talking about building your intuition, building confidence, building whatever it is that you want to build, but taking the initiative and the baby steps to move forward. So let's see what you guys could be feeling. Okay, let's see what clarity you guys could be needing to get at this time. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time when it comes to March 2nd? What do they need to know for March 2nd, please? What clarity and understanding can you give them at this time, please? And thank you. What do they need to know? All right. So Spirit, what does the collective need to know for March 2nd? What do they need to know at this time? What clarity and understanding can you give them for March 2nd at this time, please? All right, guys. So love, okay? This is heart chakra energy, and especially with this color, with the color pink, this is talking about unconditional love, okay? So when it comes to your heart, there's something about, maybe you guys are finally opening up your heart chakra, maybe healing, parts of your heart when it comes to matters of the heart. For some of you, this could be about, because it's different, right? This is about, love through your structure or stability, or there's something about stability and compassion. Okay, so even for some of you guys, this could be about how you show up, okay, when it comes to your day-to-day, adversities or day-to-day challenges and things like that. Now, for some of you, this could be about being a healer. Like you guys could have this healing energy when it comes to, who you are and, how you show up as a individual. Okay, for some of you guys, when it comes to opening up your heart, it could be really hard or difficult for some of you guys to open your heart because of past instances, past traumas, past situations, right? And I don't mean like, it's hard for you to open up your heart when it comes to past people who have done you wrong. Like, if someone has done you wrong and you've given them multiple chances over and over and over again, and, you've seen no growth while you're growing, because it's not like you're judging. Everybody can make mistakes, but we all learn from those mistakes, right? And for some of you guys, when it comes to learning from mistakes, some of you guys could be very quick learners when it comes to who you have around you. Okay, so even when it comes to your heart, you're very selective and very particular about who you share your heart and who you open your heart to. Not everybody's going to get the same version of you. It's almost like you guys are like a cake, like you guys are layered. So if you're somebody who, say you give your heart to somebody, whether this was in a friendship, romantic situation, a family member, a job, whatever it is, right? there's something about having discernment, and basically if you had to recover or repair your heart and learn to be open, or learn to, show up in a different energy when it comes to your heart, that is very significant. Even when it comes to doing things that you love to do, with Venus energy, this talks about love and pleasure as well. Some of you guys are learning about what makes you feel good, what brings you fulfillment, what brings you purpose. That's very significant, right? Not everybody has the same mindset, but yeah, pain, right? So like I said, if there's something about pain, some of you guys, if you've went through certain pains, whether when it comes to matters of the heart, whether this is a job, a love situation, family, friends, whatever it is that you guys are going through, you guys could have healed that part of yourself, whether this was by yourself, people that were around you for support, okay? Because let's be realistic, everybody has different support systems. Not everybody has support, right? Not everybody who has family have understanding, supportive people, because let's be real, you can be in a room filled with people and still feel alone, right? Because not everybody understands how your mind operates, but you may understand how, other people's mind operates. You're different, you're unique. It may take some time for you to understand that about yourself, but the more that you learn yourself, the more that you go within, you start to realize that there are people like you out there, okay? It's just that they're hard to come by in real life. Usually it's online, or, if there's a community or like a group of people that have like a platform, where everybody who's similar does the same thing and they come together, that's different, right? But for my introverts, or for my people who are both, like amnivert or omnivert, meaning you're a little bit of both, right? Depending on, how you feel. Not everybody wants to be outside, okay, and out and about. Some people feel comfortable at home. Some people feel comfortable online. It's not that you're not comfortable about being out there, but also putting yourself out there does give you better opportunities as well. But you're not going to force yourself to go somewhere that you don't need to go. Okay, but when it comes to love and pain, maybe you guys are taking whatever pain that you guys have been through, and you guys are showing up in this energy, yeah, with fear. So you guys are facing your fears, whatever pain and fears that you guys went through. You guys are changing that and using unconditional love to face those things, right? Even when it comes to being open, right? Like facing your fears, being open, walking through that door of the unknown, that is also significant as well. Not everybody knows that what door they open, or what door they take, or what path they take. They don't know how it's going to end up. They just know that they're taking that leap of faith and they're moving forward. Even if you guys are facing your fears, there's something about blockages, okay? Like you could have felt like in the past there was other people in your energy who were blocking your, your energy when it comes to your blessings and things like that. And as crazy as it may sound, not everybody may resonate with it, but it does happen. And it is true. It's evil eye. There's people that are out there where you could be doing your job, you could be working with somebody, you could be at school with somebody. This could be a project at school, and someone is just being evil eye, like just watching you and wishing on your downfall, right? And you're wondering, why are so many things happening, especially if you're someone who doesn't protect your energy, right? But when it comes to overcoming your fears and moving forward, that is very significant when it comes to unconditional love. Okay, yeah. Yeah, when it comes to rejection, like when it comes to overcoming your fears and rejection, now some of you guys could feel like your fear could be rejection, like feeling rejected when it comes to certain environments, right? Because maybe you guys are unique, or maybe you guys are different. That could have been the fear, right? But if you guys are growing and moving past those fears, feeling rejected doesn't matter to you, especially if you're comfortable in your own skin. Unconditional love, right? For some of you guys could have rejected somebody as well out of your energy, and that could be you protecting your energy as well, because we talk about rejection as protection. So if you are applying to, say, a new home, a new job, a new environment, keep in mind, even if you've done your research, you don't know everything. There's certain things we cannot see. Okay, so if you're feeling rejected out of certain spaces, that's the universe protecting you from people, places, and things, whatever that is that you're being rejected. Or if you rejected someone out of your energy, it was because you were feeling called to. Okay, so take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation for somebody as well. Okay, so yeah, sweetness. There's something about your energy too. You're sweet, okay? Also, when it comes to like health and wellness, there's something about you guys rejecting certain sweets like candy, chocolate, okay, things like that. When it comes to like your mind, body, and soul, there's something about your body maybe rejecting something as well. But when it comes to your energy being pure and sweet, some of you guys could feel rejected because of that. It's almost confused because it's like this confusion of, I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm not hurting anybody, I'm being my authentic self, I'm being my bubbly, you know, happy-go-lucky type of self. So why am I being rejected when I'm in this kind of energy? It's because you're being protected. 1111 on the time. Okay, it's because you guys are being protected from what you guys cannot see, right? And a lot of times what we cannot see, unfortunately, it might be what we want the most, right? Yeah. Stop wanting to show up, but it felt hesitating. There's something about you not wanting to be in this energy of feeling, you know, like I said, rejected, or you guys could have felt rejected now because of you being sweet, your energy being kind, your energy being pure, right? It's almost like, I don't treat people this way, so why do people treat me this way type of energy. For some of you guys, when it comes to maybe feeling rejected because maybe your energy is too maybe happy-go-lucky, which, listen, I can understand that. Like, I'm not somebody who is, you know, dancing to, you know, tap dancing every day, right? But obviously, when it comes to, you know, the energy of being positive and happy-go-lucky, unfortunately, not everybody wants to be in that energy, especially if people are comfortable, you know, being in this toxic type of behavior or, you know, mental being. You know, unfortunately, if you're somebody who's very like happy and go lucky, unfortunately, you know, you're going to go through adversity, right? Like, you can have a lot of unconditional love, and you guys could be in situations where your love helps people's, you know, pain, whatever they've been through, whatever fears they've gone through. If they felt rejected, that could be very significant. You could be healing people because of how sweet your energy is without even realizing this. For some of you guys could have been going through a lot of pain, okay, going through a lot of adversities when it comes to the unknown. So that could have been fear and also being rejected, but still showing up in this sweet energy, even if you were rejected, because that's just the way you're built. Okay, determination with the color yellow. So you guys are determined, okay, your energy, yeah, right? When it comes to determination and your energy, you don't fear rejection. For some of you that resonate, for some of you that had to go through that shadow, like that dark night of the soul type of energy, and go through that shadow, you know, some of you guys could fear rejection. But if you've done that inner healing, feeling rejected for some of you guys doesn't even matter. It actually makes you more determined for those who resonate with this. So if you're like a go-getter, or you know, have that fire energy, that fight in you, there's something about transmuting pain and fear and rejection and being determined when it comes to your energy, right? So when it comes to like facing challenges or climbing up those mountains, your energy is showing up as something where even if you feel like people could be rejecting you, or, you know, rejecting your energy, not understanding you because you're unique or you're different, or, you know, you're able to think outside the box, you're not ignorant, because again, ignorance is bliss, right? But for some of you guys, it's almost like you guys are able to see through the illusions, and some people could be very upset, okay? Even when it comes to like you being sweet and taking back your energy and claiming your power back, some people fear your rejection because it's almost like they know the love that you gave. But that's honestly too bad for anybody who, you know, does something wrong to the collective and expects them to be in this nurturing energy still, when it's like, no, you know, I'd rather give myself nurture. Yeah, it's almost like you would rather comfort yourself. Okay, so even when it comes to like facing fears, there's something about someone's energy feeling like they could have felt like maybe, oh, if I do this, I'm going to be rejected. And someone could have came towards collective with comfort instead, like the opposite of what they felt. Or say you are the collective and you went through a lot of adversities, but you still managed to be determined. There's something about your energy when it comes to you still showing up as comforting, right? Showing up in this comfort type of energy, not being judgmental, not being, mad, not being angry, not trying to get people to be angry with you. Like, like I said, misery loves company. So again, even if you're going through something, it's almost like you guys are still showing up in this comforting, energy. Yeah, some of you guys could have isolated yourself. So again, when it comes to protecting your energy and comforting yourself, that's very significant. I'm going to get another card or two. Yeah, trusting that you guys in this isolation period, trusting that you guys are mending yourself, mending your heart, okay, mending what it is that you want. Yeah, happiness. Every time you isolate yourself from a situation that does not serve you, it's like you trusting your inner knowing, you trusting yourself. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have space. Okay, someone could be very frustrated, again, like I said, when it comes to pain. Okay, because you don't fit into their circle. Okay, you don't want to be a square in their circle, unfortunately. Yeah, strength, okay? You're showing up as strong, right? You're showing up as someone that no matter what happens, you're still going to be, happy. Leo energy could be very significant for some of you guys, even if you don't have Leo placements. Like I said, Leo energy with the moon cycle as well could be very significant, like happening at this time. So you guys could be feeling this energy of, if you guys were going through a lot of pain and rejection, fear, and overcoming those things, you guys are happy. You guys are moving into happiness, and I love that for you guys. All right, so I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you. Follow me on TikTok and YouTube, and also my website, www.mysteriouslyunique.ca, where I post blogs, and also you guys can book a reading there. All right, guys, thank you for the love and the support. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. I know it's just the beginning of the day and the week, but it's okay, guys. Try to have a good day at least. But I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys, I love you guys so much, and have a good one. Bye.